it shouldn't be those issues. There should be a sense of decorum. It's cultural. And like the
talking of
yes.
sorry for breaking in.
Yes.
But talking of egos that are tripping. Do you
Yes.
see that happening when students deal with the administration?
I think so. I think so.
And
I can assure you, there's always a better way of doing it. And I was coming to that. My wife is in a Kwapim, and they are famously known that Okase, Mpacho Pisa Oya Abuya. You know, he's insulted you, but he's insulted in a way that preserves your integrity.
Okay.
I've been a hall master before. And those mad days when there was so much pressure on the halls to have accommodation. You've been working all day. And students are queued up, they are frustrated. So are you. You know, trying to sort out these things. And I remember this very clearly. Somebody said, "Hey, what do you think you are doing?" I ignored the first comment. And he came back again. I don't know whether I left across my desk but I was there. I said, "Who is the idiot? You want to put triple goals here? Come on. Show your face." Sometimes the trouble with student leadership is that they play to the gallery. What I think is that never ambush the university leadership with things that you have not bounced off them. It comes with old trade. What you do is that go negotiate first, then put it in writing. Rather than writing with stringent ultimatums.
This is a university with stakeholders, and I'm sure the administration is on one part, the students is on the other.
Yeah.
And then stakeholdership comes with certain rights. As a parent in location, as you put it, how are you going to ensure that in dealing with the administration from the students' end, you're going to support students in order to get some of these rights that are due them?
I think that's a very wonderful question. Let both sides win. There are no losers, there are no winners. Let's all of us win. Let me explain something to you. Right now, officially, from VRA, we are supposed to receive 11 kilovolts of power. 11 kilovolts of power, bulk supply to this university. I'm told on advice that we receive between 8 and 9 kilovolts. So if students get up in arms, we want our power restored. These are things that are beyond, and probably if you take your time to consult, and we are a bit honest with ourselves, and we share the information, it is not a matter that he doesn't want to give you, the thing is not available. Number one, water. I know water has become a serious issue now. The university is doing their best, but we don't own the reservoir here. The supply from the reservoir, because of renovations, is slow. There have been notices that have gone around that please use water judiciously. The university tanker will try to assist. And it's not like it won't be the level where you can go under the shower and have lots of fun. Again, find out. But again, I want to say that students and student leadership is a reflection of the country. When people want to see political office, they like populist ideas. So they talk about the big things that are even clearly beyond them. And then when they come and they have to fulfill that, it is a bit of a disappointment. I would like to see pragmatic student leadership. I'll tell you something.
With your support, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is,
I'm the parent in location. Don't forget.
Yes, I do.
And I am not. I'm not part of the administration, and I'm not part of the student body. Make me the traditional bat who straddled in both places.
Age-wise, school-wise, academic-wise, they are your mates, if I may put it.
Yeah.
Now you're going to stand behind students to push for something they are asking for against people who are probably more closer to you than most of these students. How are you going to do that?
For those who know me, I think ask a few of my colleagues around. Yes, ask. Or ask my students. It will give you a fair reflection of me. I like Giorgio. I am not like I told you, I'm a very, very passionate person. But I want the right thing to be done. I will first do the right thing, and I expect my student leadership And I expect my student body to do likewise. If your idea of a dean of students is this CC, and I'm a Presbyterian, my hometown, we are 95% Presbyterian, so I say so before the caveats and all the apologies.
Well,
I'm not going to be this kind of sentimental Presbyterian family kind of dean of
I'm told
students.
Presbyterians are strict disciplinarians.
Thank you very much. Yeah. It is tough love, and if you cross the barrier and you need to be disciplined, I won't bat an eye. It will be done with no fear or favor. I'm
asking questions in relation to upholding students' rights, because there has been situations that students have raised concerns that they feel has not they've not gained or earned the necessary support in wrestling for or seeking for something that is rightfully theirs. And I'm sure this has resulted in some of the demonstrations, for instance, that have been taking place some time ago.
Let me bring something that is just bubbling up.
Okay.
And I like the audience to hear this, because I don't know whether it means that. When I was senior tutor many years ago in Queen's Hall, the new vice chancellor said, you come to university to learn, you are invariably leaders of the country. You come to learn decent things, good things, standards. And I come from a village, and I'm almost a part of my background. My father had 26 kids. I'm number 17. But for a vigilant teacher in those days, I wouldn't have been where I am now. The rest is history. He took me to my interview. Those days you had to have interview after you passed the common entrance. To my longest journey ever from my holy village in Abetifi to Koforidua at this teacher's expense. When I entered Presec, the modernism frightened me. Switches on the wall, WCs, that kind of thing. And I dare say that the university is the final polishing place. Excuse me, your language, your mannerism, they should matter. Decorum, this is the time you do Jojo with a lot of diplomacy. There's something bubbling regarding, I'm coming back to when I was senior tutor. So the VC said, look, when people come into this university, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and you find women selling in front of the halls, suckling babies, shouting to your children, I want those people removed. So we carried out just that. There was a lot of agitation. He says, have markets built. I was part of the team that built Queen's Hall Market, Unity Hall Market, and Katanga Market. You see, there's certain things about university that says it's class, it's standard. I say that students have a point in raising issues about the market they got rid of at Brunei. At Brunei. Because,
and if I may give you a specific example.
Yes.
About a year ago.
Yes. Can I finish on this one? Because it's just 10. You can come back. Where you have your famous Gobe and all the other things. I've heard the arguments. But my boy, the place was being turned into a slum. So the first is that it is good and right that they've been gotten rid of. But the students have a concern, because I've been a hallmaster before.
Is there no break in communication as to how you explain things to the students?
Well, that's another thing. We'll come to that. But I think that sometimes decisions have to be swift and quick. Having said that,
without the consent of
we have been, excuse me, again, I've been a student before, so you can imagine the passion I have.
Okay.
Really back almost 40 years ago. I'm sure I was probably intolerable. I have all the idealism that every student has. I am just saying that those of us at the helm of affairs, what every bona fide student here should understand, that all of us are passing through. I started my career here at the age of 26. I'm 53 now. In the next 7 years, I'll be no more. This institution is bigger than anybody or anybody's ego. We hold the institution in trust for generations yet unborn. That is a slum. It needs to be gotten rid of. And I think the swiftness was okay. The second issue, we are confusing issues. Getting rid of the slum is a legitimate issue that must be dealt with.